Good afternoon, gentlemen. How's everyone doing? I hope your Monday is going extremely well. Now, it's episode number 15, and it's going to be a bit short of an episode. If you watched the previous episode, you know why. I'm in the midst of an exam season, plenty of tests and assignments going around for me to work on, so I don't really have that much time to be playing Minecraft, but I'm going to try to churn something out for you guys. I have some things that we're going to be working on in this episode. They might be a little bit grindy, but I think they're going to be satisfying nevertheless, I guess, because we're just going to be completing some stuff in the world, building some houses, and doing some small things in the castle area. So yeah, let's get into that. Alright, so I have absolutely no idea what's going on with this house. As you saw in that time lapse, I was kind of all over the place. I was destroying things and putting them back in place, and I don't know, there's just something about this house that I don't like. I think it's one of the more ugly things I've built in this world, and that's why I'm going to have to completely destroy it, or at least change it up majorly, is that a thing? Let's hope that's a word. I'm going to change it up majorly. We'll see what happens. Also, I'm going to change up these stripped logs with regular dark oak logs. I think that'll look better with the dark oak stairs. I'm going to do those two things quickly, finish this house up, and then I'll be back with you guys. Quickly, I just wanted to show you guys what this house looks like. I obviously changed out the stripped log, and this looks way better. It's much darker and fits in with the outline. Moving on. Alright, so as you can see, I've put in a good amount of work here. I've changed things up significantly. I changed out all of the dark oak, stripped log. I keep using that word and keep forgetting what it is. Stripped log, and I replaced it with regular logs. The roof I finished up, and as you can see, you know what, I actually want to add some fence posts up here, maybe make it look a little bit more gothic, but I'll play around with this, maybe every other block or something like that. I don't know if it's even going to be even at the end of things, but yeah. Other than that, though, we used, what's this called, like blackstone on the roof with the nether brick, and I think that looks really good. I'm going to add a little bit more leaves maybe in the future. Maybe I've added enough. Maybe I'll add some vines or something like that. But I'm really liking the roofs so far. They are all in this dark theme. All these houses are in this dark theme. And again, I'm just really happy with the way this house turned out because it was in such a horrible state. And I feel like I have made a 180. I turned around and actually made this house look pretty okay. Now, it's not my favorite house or anything like that, but I do think it looks good. We have like a balcony up here. We have a door up here. I just put these fence gates so I could get in and out, but I don't know. They kind of are fences, they kind of aren't. I don't think that's a big deal. It's Minecraft, whatever. As you can see, we have another shop front here. All of these houses are going to be some kind of shops, and they'll have their little market stands or whatever. I don't know what we'll be selling here, but I'll have to add some kind of anvils or hoppers or something like that. And then right here, as you can see, I kind of haven't finished the back or the sides, and I actually did forget that I did that until I'm seeing this now, but I'm going to have to finish that up, and then I'll be back with you guys. Sorry, I thought I completed this whole thing. Here we are at 100% completion, the build is done, and honestly, I'm going to go back on that. I don't think anything in my world is 100% complete, maybe it's 99 at best, but I can always come back to builds and change things up. Again, I'm not in love with this build. Maybe I went a little too heavy on the leaves, maybe it's just a little too bland, the balcony is kind of strange, but I feel like once we add these other houses here, there will be more of an atmosphere. It'll look more complete because the whole area will look more complete, and maybe that'll add to it. Maybe it won't. Maybe we'll come back and level this entire house and rebuild it and build something better. I'm not sure. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not 100% happy with it, but who knows? Maybe it'll look better again when the whole area is done. And I think that the stand, the red and orange, looks really great. That's my favorite part. The roof is okay. There are some redeeming qualities. It's obviously not horrible. I still like the front of the shop area face of the house. I don't know. Whatever. Moving on, let's build something else. Speaking about details, I forgot a few things. I want to put some carpet up here so we eliminate any chances of mob spawns. Now, the goal for the entire area, the entire world really, maybe not the world, but I think you guys know what I mean. This whole area that I've been building up is to have no mob spawns. I want this area to have hidden lighting, to have regular lighting. I just want it to be all lit up so that we don't get any mob spawns because mobs are annoying. Maybe one day we'll even want to add some villagers in this area and make it feel even more alive. And, you know, we can't do that if there's mobs roaming around, and that's going to be a very tall task because, as you guys know, zombies get everywhere. way. For some reason, they just come out of nowhere, and it's just a bad time. So also, right here, I'm adding some details, some things that the shop seller would sell, and nothing crazy. I'm not really great with this interior design stuff or exterior design. These small, minute details, like what are they selling, stuff like that, that's not really my forte. I hate using that word. I don't know, it's kind of pretentious. I'm pretentious, whatever. I'm adding some stuff that this shop guy is selling, and who knows if this looks good, but I'm adding it anyway because it has to look like it has something to offer, and I feel like it does add some kind of detail. So this is me struggling, placing blocks, and yeah, moving on. Alright, so I just want to say quickly, I absolutely hate these pterodactyl things. I constantly forget what they're called. I just dislike them, okay? They're just annoying. I don't want to sleep every 5 minutes. I just hate them. Get them out of the game. It's ridiculous at this point. Anyways, talking about these towers. Now, I built these towers a very long time ago, and I haven't really done anything. I still need to add the caps and everything, but there's one thing that's kind of off about them. I really don't like the spruce wood in them. I feel like I should change that out. It makes them look weak. It makes them look weird in a way. I don't really know how to describe it. That brown just sticks out, and I don't like it. So I'm going to change this quickly for a stone and andesite combination, and let's see how that looks. Okay, viewing these towers from the front, see how much better that looks. In my opinion, that looks 100% better, 100 times better. Math isn't my strong suit. Anyways, hopefully you guys like that as well. Maybe some of you will like the spruce more. I love spruce, but it just didn't fit in that suitcase. In that scenario. What am I on suitcase? Anyways, I still have a few things I want to change up. I want to remove those oak logs sticking out of the sides. I don't think they look great. And then as you can see at the top, I have that like block of spruce where the flag comes out. I want to change that out, and those spruce trapdoors, I want to change those out and put regular light blue terracotta, purple terracotta? Who knows? They change up names in Minecraft every week. What am I supposed to remember them all? As you can see, I've added the cones, the tops of these towers, and they're looking pretty great. They're kind of like wizard hats, but I'm in love with these towers. They look so good now that I took out that spruce, and I want to do things like that. If I see something that I don't like, no matter how big it is, I'm just going to completely level it and just rebuild it because I want to get things right. I want to get things right for you guys, and I want to get them right for me because things look a lot more satisfying and cool when I like them, so obviously that's kind of a rule of life. Anyways, though, speaking about things I don't like, this whole side is kind of tilting down. Now, don't get me wrong, I think it looks epic, and there's still plenty of work to do, plenty of detail that'll make it look even greater, but I feel like this house that we have on the left, I want to build one more up over here on this rectangular thing that I have over here. I don't know what to call it, but I think if I add one more of those houses, those wall houses, I don't even know what they are, I think it'll look a lot better, more menacing and grand, and I'm going to do that, not right now, but at some point. Hopefully that looks better. All in all, though, this area is coming together, and it looks great. As you can see, more of these pterodactyls are chasing me down, but as you can also see, I'm kind of changing up the map design. Now, we built this literally a few episodes ago, maybe 1 or 2 episodes ago, I'm kind of forgetting now, but yeah, I'm changing it up. I think this map design looks a lot better, or map board, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to continue and add the rest of the map onto that. I think it'll look way better. Anyways, though, you can also see that I've kind of extended out this entire pathway here, my gravel, cobblestone, stone, and andesite path. As you know, as I've been talking about, I'm saying the word as a little bit too much. I'm aware of this, but I have to say it. It's the best word for this scenario. Anyways, I was talking about adding a marketplace into the center of this area. I want it to be big and grand and open, and this is the way to do it. Now, I'm not 100% in love with the slope up, but maybe we'll work on that. Maybe we'll completely get rid of it. I don't know. When I get to there, I'll change things up. For now, I want to get started on the marketplace, and I had to lay out some paths, some groundwork, so that's what I did. Who knows? Who knows if this is going to look great, but yeah, I'm going to move on. I'm going to do a little bit more work, and then you guys can let me know what you think. Okay, now this is starting to look good. If you look below, obviously like you are doing right now, you can see I've added some colorful roofs to some small little houses, and at first I was thinking maybe I'll add actual houses here, and then from each side there will be like little market stalls, and I figured I just don't have the space for that, so instead I opted for a small little market kind of, what is this, like a hut or something like that, a stall? I don't know what the word is, but as you can see, this is looking great. I also need to stop using as you can see or as. It's just a horrible word, and I want to get it out of my vocabulary. This shouldn't be here. What is that doing there? I've added a bunch of little miscellaneous things that the shop sellers are selling. I'm horrible at that. I'm going to look at some kind of YouTube tutorial or something like that. This right here is a flower bed. I think it kind of helps out with the slope. I'm going to add some flowers to the flower bed, so that's probably something that'll make logical sense. And this house is going to be kind of weird to build, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that, not right now. Anyways, these stalls, they add so much color. They're great. They kind of fill the area. I'm absolutely in love with how they're looking. I think they just add so much to this area. This area is going to look great when we have the rest of the houses in. I'm just so proud of my work here. here. I don't know, I don't usually hype myself up like that, but it just truly does look good. I'm very surprised with the outcome. Building these huts with the wool, wool doesn't have slabs and stairs, so it's kind of difficult to build with, but those banners, they truly do help. They make everything look so much better, and I'm so happy with how this is looking. The atmosphere is just building up and up, and it really does look like a marketplace, and that's the objective. So I guess we did achieve our goal, and I'm just going to shut up and move to the next clip and keep working because I'm just on some kind of a hot streak right now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying as well. Anyways, moving on. Alright, so that was a bit of an abrupt ending to that time lapse. I wanted to do more, I just ran out of dark oak wood logs, and I'm going to have to go collect a bunch more of those for various different other projects, so I'm just going to go fill up a few shulker boxes and we'll just have them sitting around for future projects. Obviously, all these houses are built out of some kind of dark wood, so it's going to be useful. Anyways though, kind of forgetting a banner right here, so I'm just going to add that over there, and we went with green and dark green, so that's pretty different. It's going to pop, it's going to look pretty cool. I am pretty happy with the way the skeleton is turning out, and it all just looks really good. Obviously, it's very hard to kind of see the entire image right now because it is very incomplete and it looks like the house burned down or something like that, but I am really happy with it. Again, I'm going to do a little bit more work on it. Maybe we'll continue that time lapse, maybe I'll do a jump cut, but we'll see. I am liking the way it is looking right now, and I feel like I know the direction it's going to turn into. I know what roof design I want to use, and I want to have a big brick chimney back here. I want to also have like a doorway up here, maybe like a staircase, just to access the house in a different way. So we'll see what I can do right there. I'm just going to mine out these blocks quickly and just remind myself that that's what I want to do. Anyways though, I'm going to do a bit more work and then I'll update you guys. Okay, so like I said, big chimney, very nice roof. I am very proud of this house. For some reason, it looks realistic to me. I don't know, is that strange? It's just, for some reason, I don't know, hear me out here. It sounds like a house from Braveheart or some kind of like part of England. I don't even think they showed any kind of houses like this in Braveheart, so I don't know why that pops in my mind. Maybe it's because I watched the movie recently, but not even that recently. I don't know. I'm a very strange man. I think about things in a very different way. I don't really know what's going on. Anyways, like I was talking about, the house is just, it's great. I think this is my favorite one yet in this area. It kind of rivals the first house we built. Maybe it's better. The chimney looks great. Everything about this house looks great. We have that doorway up here, the different access point on the different level. I think that also is just such a great feature. It's kind of like ease of access and it just makes sense. So I'm happy about that. Maybe I did go a little bit heavy on the leaves, but as you guys know, I love leaves. I put them everywhere, and this whole area is just coming together. Every time a new house pops up, it just looks so much better. The atmosphere just rises, and I really do think that once we complete this area, it is going to be my favorite part of the world by far. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways though, I'm very scared to work on this area up here. As you can see, I added a flower bed. Anyways though, moving on to the next clip. I can't even think about working up here. Alright gentlemen, unfortunately that is all the time I have for today's episode. In the previous episode I did mention that this would be a shorter one if I even got an episode out, because unfortunately, now that I'm done playing Minecraft, I have to get back to schoolwork. It's not a fun time. I have a few more exams to finish up, a few more last assignments to finish up, and then I'm completely done, and then I have 2 weeks to play Minecraft and video games as much as I want. Even though this episode was kind of short, we did get some cool things accomplished. We finished these 2 houses here. We built this stalls kind of market area place here. I'm really happy with this entire area. I know this episode was a bit samey because we worked just in this area, so maybe that got a little bit repetitive, but I don't know. We'll be working on this area in the next episode as well. If you guys want me to change that and work on something else, I will. Maybe I'll build a Coliseum or something like that. The comment was left, and I really like that idea. We also have some sewers, and we have a bunch of things to work on, but I'm just really in love with this area right now. This mound is going to be a tall task for sure. It doesn't look great to me, but I'll have to figure something out. I don't know. Anyways, though, I'm kind of rambling on. Look how great this world looks. It looks Christmassy. It's snowing. Hopefully you guys are having a great December month holiday season. Hopefully you're having a great Monday. Hopefully you're having a great time in life. Anyways, though, guys, that's it. That's all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.